This is a bonus episode featuring Bill Ward's answers to your questions. Subscribe to the Trap Set on Apple Podcasts, NPR One, or your favorite podcast app to hear Bill's full-length episode. Even though you don't necessarily consider yourself a great drummer, you have been an enormous influence on generations of drummers. I mean, how do you feel about that?
I try to treat it with humility, and I try to be respectful of that. You know, that other people have felt my influence, or so I try to. I've learned to say thank you. I'm glad that you've been able to gather something from me, as I've gathered from others. You know, I have my guys, all the people I listen to too. You know, so I'm actually quite grateful of it and thankful of it. You know, and I just wish them all well. You know, I mean.
Oscar is asking, what are some of the drum parts you're most proud of?
First thing that came into my mind was when I play Children of the Grave live, and I do all the timbales on my left hand. I do the overdub with my left hand.
When you do it live?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I'm still keeping everything else going. I really enjoy doing that. I miss doing that very much. That's a big loss for me not to be doing that. Yeah.
CJ's asking about the creative transition from working with Ozzy to Dio.
Different people, very much so. I had to with Ronnie. I had to listen more. With ours, I have a tendency to just watch where he's reaching to, whereas with Ronnie had a more defined idea of where he was reaching to, so I would have to try to reach Ronnie in the defined place. So that was a little bit different. So I had to be, with ours, I would have to be I would have to be watchful, more watchful. But with Ronnie was often come in with a very defined. I'm going here, da 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 da. It's just like, okay, in that case, then, you know, where do we go with that? It left me a middle and a little bit of left and a little bit of right to work in. It didn't leave me a lot of room to, you know. It's just different. Ronnie was a wonderful man. So a lot of people probably already know that. He was a wonderful man, and he was really great to work with. He was just a terrific guy.
Pablo is asking if you have a favorite cover version of a Black Sabbath song.
Yeah, Wicked World. Dave Eras does it, but we punked it up. It's we go and I can't even remember the hi-hats at the beginning. I mean, I can't. I get it. You know, the guys look at me as if to say, "Really, you know, you're really going to play that?" You know, it's just like, play properly. So I got the beginning, but then we go the world today is such a wicked place, and I'm going. So it's like a floor tom-toms instead of like boom, boom, whatever they did before. We just boom, I can't even remember what I used to do before, but we punk it up, give it a lot more da 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 da. So yeah.
Lots of people are asking about when you were recording lots of those early records. Did you tend to do most of the drums in one take, or would you have to do it
maybe
over and
about
over?
3 or 4 or 5? I don't think I've ever done one in one take.
Would they have to edit that together, or was it usually you would just
No,
use
you'd
the
have to
tape
get
top
it.
to bottom?
Yeah. The looks from the other people were enough to get it right, you know. So I did my best to get it right, even though the time fluctuates a little bit and there's some pushes and there's some retards, but it's not that bad, you know.
Jade is asking about how you feel about the production of those early albums. Like, did it feel like you were in charge of the drum sound?
Oh yeah, very much so. Yeah, but we were working with. We didn't have a whole lot of versatility. We were we were recording, and then we were bouncing.
Was it done on like 4 tracks?
Yeah,
at the
it was
time?
4 tracks or 8 tracks. Yeah, so what that's like. And then so you're bouncing. So what turned out to be, when I first heard the mic on the drum, it was like, wow, and I hadn't heard my drums in the studio, and so it's what sounded like a really good drum sound got bounced, and when we bounce it, it becomes different.
Mm-hmm.
So it was frustrating, but the frustration wasn't anybody's fault. It was just that's what we had technically to work with, and I thought everybody did an incredible job to produce what they did in the first place.
Let's just do one more. What's your favorite meal?
Meal?
Yeah.
I eat Indian food. I'm vegan, and I've been vegan for years. So years.
Have you
and
ever
years
played
and
in
years.
India?
Not yet. No. I hope I get a chance to.
I bet you have fans over there for sure.
It'd be lovely.
Have you been there?
No, yes, I have, but they were very short stopovers. Yes. So, yeah.
It's definitely a vegetarian paradise. Like I was vegetarian for many years, and I was in India for several months, and it was the best place on earth for that.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Indian restaurant in LA?
Well, actually, there's a couple, but they're not the ones that I go to in Los Angeles are not Indian. The one at my Indian restaurant that I go to, I'd like to keep it. I'd like not to name it, but it's in Orange County.
Okay, gotcha.
And we have my wife and I are completely vegan, so we just have spinach and
lentils
and our lentils and our chana masala and rice, and that's pretty much my daily diet.
How long have you been vegan?
Well, I had a cheese sandwich in 2015. It's a British truck stop.
Oh yeah, at like a Marks and Spencer's.
Yes, and it made me feel actually ill. So the answer to the question would be probably about 27, 28 years, maybe 29 years.
Wow.
Yeah, long time. Yeah.
Well, thanks so much again. It's been a pleasure to have you here.
Yeah, thank you, Joe. It's been really nice being here.
The Trap Set is produced by me, Joe Wong, along with Chris Karwowski, who also edits the program. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at The Trap Set, and visit our website, thetrapset.net, to subscribe to our show for free. If you enjoyed what you heard today, please donate to our show. If you can't afford to donate, please tell a friend and give us a good rating on iTunes. Send your feedback and guest requests to thetrapset@gmail.com.